Kirklands and good grubbing. What's happening? So tonight I'm doing on the E series quesadillas, steak quesadillas. And what I got is I got some of this fajita skirt steak meat that's already been marinated up from our local Mexican meat market, and it comes in some big slabs like this. And what I do is I cut it into strips and then I cut it into cubes, and we make these little like cube cuts. So what are we gonna do? All right, so I'm gonna put down a little of our whirl just to kind of help coat the grill here. This meat does tend to stick. Whatever the seasoning they use, I don't quite know what it is. It sticks a little bit for us to, to flip it and everything. So let's get into it. Let's put us a little bit on here. I got the E series at 500. Now it's gonna drop a few degrees because this meat's still a little cold. Let's put us a little bit on there for right now. Yeah, I'm not sticking too bad. So this meat's not going to take generally too long to cook, a couple of minutes, being sliced down like it is. So we're going to let that go and start getting everything else in here. As y'all can see, the E series it warmed up a little bit. That pan was so hot and that meat was still, like I said, still a little chilly. It generally happens. It goes back down after a little bit. Not nothing to worry about. Just try to be mindful whenever you cooking any kind of meat. Make sure that you let it get to room temp before you throw it on that hot grill like that. So the cheese I'm using is the Walmart brand. It's the Fiesta blend, and it has, what does it have? It's got Monterey Jack, cheddar, queso quesadilla, and Acertio. That's what Acertio. Y'all heard me use this one before. Let's put that right there. Get us a little bowl here. Pour us a little bit in this bowl. Something like that. And we have some sour cream. Now we like ours just plain Jane, meat and cheese. Some people like, onions and bell peppers and pico and all that in their quesadillas. Nothing wrong with that. That's what you like. Go for it. We like it plain. Now tacos and fajitas and stuff, that's a little bit different. Now, usually I cook this on the outside series, but we kind of got a little dark on me before I got a chance to start cooking it. So that's why we're doing it inside. It comes out just as good inside as it does outside. Just takes a little bit longer because you don't have all that real estate to deal with like you do outside. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Just take us a little bit longer to cook that big bowl of meat. Like I said. Now when that meat starts to cook, as you see, it's releasing all that juice, whatever it's been marinated in. So it's almost like it's cooking. Well, it's not almost, it is cooking in its own sauce. And that just adds to the flavor profile, and it gives it just a, you know, really good taste, really good taste. And that butter substitute kind of helps out. You know, like I tell y'all, better with butter. Every time, cook better with butter. Now you see how it finally went back down, it leveled back out. Like I said, guys, nothing to worry about. It happens to you on your E-Series, do not get alarmed. It's not that it's a defect. It's not that, you know, oh, you got a lemon or nothing like that. If the pan is hot, you put cold meat, it's gonna twist. That's just physics or whatever you want to call it. It just happens. And remember, this is aluminum. It's not like the steel outside. So it doesn't take as much for this to twist like the steel. The first time I saw that, because it's being aluminum, I was kind of worried that it wouldn't go back. But Blackstone did a pretty good job when they cast these things, and every single time it's happened to me, it's went right back to form. So kudos to Blackstone for that. Alright, let's see what we got here, what we're working with. It's about there. A little bit longer. Nice and tender, meat's nice and tender. Now you can do this two ways. You can cut it up how I have it cut up, or you can cook the slab, and once it's cooked, take it, put it on your cutting board, and cut it how you like it. That way, you know. Doing fajitas is probably best. Cooking a slab and then cutting your strips for your fajitas. You know, however you prefer. I just like doing it this way. Is that way when I build, I could just sprinkle all on my tortilla. Okay. So our meat is cooked. So y'all, it does not take long at all. I'm sorry like that. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our tortilla, and we still got some of that juices and stuff down. We're gonna sop that up like so. We're gonna take our cheese. You wanna go all the way around with it, edge to edge. Puppy dog out there is barking, he must see something. Let's see, you want to go edge to edge. Spread that love. Let that sit for a little bit. Want your cheese to kind of melt. You want your tortilla to get nice and toasty. Now you notice the cheese starting to melt right around the outside right there. That's what we want to see, how it's starting to melt. Not on the grill itself, but on the tortilla. All around right here. That's what we want to see. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your meat, put it on one side. In your mind, make a half moon, a divide, a great divide. You put as much meat, less meat, however much meat you want to put. And you could do this with chicken also. Chicken. You could do this with pork if you like pork tacos. You could probably do it with fish if you like fish tacos. Pretty much whatever kind of taco you like. Or quesadilla you like. So next thing we're gonna do is, see that cheese melted pretty good right there? We're gonna flip him over, roll him a little bit. We're gonna give him a good press. Just like that. And we're gonna let that sit for just a little bit. Just a little bit longer. Let me grab the knife here. Get that ready. Okay. And what we're going to do is you're going to take it, flip it. See how we get that nice golden brown crust on there? That's what we want to see. Just scrape all your little excess off. Now guys, this does not take long at all to make this. Like I said, the meat is very thinly cut, so it doesn't take long to cook, right? Right. And we're just gonna let that like that. Come over here, flip it on our cutting board. Now, what I like to do, I like to cut it in fours. So, one down the middle, you hear that crunch? And split it again, split it again, just like so. Let's get us this piece right here. Let me get my got my sour cream here. Here's what it's gonna look like on the inside, nice and cheesy and meaty and everything. Y'all got y'all bite? Ding! Let me go ahead and get my bite. I like sour cream. So here we go. See all that cheese? That is good grubbing, Ducklings. Like I said, literally under 10 minutes, we cooked us a nice good quesadilla. That's all it takes. E-Series does just as well as the outside unit. Just on the outside unit, you cook a lot more, feed a lot more people. So hey y'all, I love y'all. Good grubbing, of course. And hey, go to church on Sunday and love on God, and you tell them Duckie sent you. And I'm gonna see you next video.